this year also. If we start with, for example, by popular demand, I think we would people wouldn't appreciate us if we didn't bring back Oswald. I mean, Oswald was here in October, and he
did 3 hours, right?
He did 3 hours straight, and the first actually sold out event in Ali's.
Oh, for real?
I mean, that was a huge turnout. A lot of people didn't get to experience that. So for Oswald, he have unfinished business here in St.Maarten, and he continue going hits after hits, And of course, the last time Kassav was here was actually in 2019.
Oh wow, it's been a while then.
Yeah, so we were the ones that brought them when Jakob was still alive.
Right.
And now that the band definitely is rejuvenated, energized, and have they're kicking butt, like I'm saying. They were honored, and we were honored to bring them back to St.Maarten, so St.Maarten could feel the new, energized Kassav.
I mean, we saw them recently. I think it was in Dominica, and they said they have some of the still original members.
Correct.
And they sound and they move just like they did back in the 80s and the 90s.
100%. I mean, they did it in Aruba. We had the Hitmakers in Aruba.
How was that? Because was that your first time bringing the Hitmakers to Aruba?
First time leaving St.Maarten, Period. And that was excellent. It was great, when you see people actually making comments that they feel in St.Maarten, then the product is identified there, because I mean, for the past few years, I think we've brought every Aruban band that you could think about to St.Maarten, and they have their followers. So the fact that people felt they were in St.Maarten doing that's a big compliment,
Okay. All right. And then last but not least, well, before we do that, we got Control. Control is also there.
Band, Control. They never disappoint when it comes to pleasing that audience. They're very versatile. I mean, now they have the soca in their thing now.
They could perform for 2 people in a crowd and make it seem like it's a whole thing, and then they could perform for stadiums. So it doesn't matter. It don't matter. The setting, they just know how to rock a party.
Also, whenever they're going on that, if they're playing in their regular spots, they're calm and cool, but whenever they know they're going on stage with these big artists, they step up immensely, like boom, we ain't falling short,
Sure.
So definitely Control can do their part, and
My father said to let you know he there for sure.
I know. I was just going to tell you,
make sure Holy take it better.
If it's 2, he's one of them,
For sure.
Yeah, and then we have, of course, Crossfire.
Yeah, Edwin and Crossfire.
Edwin Aaron, they've been in high demand for quite some time.
It's been a while since they've been here.
A long time. So, bringing them back to celebrate 55 years of Carnival, I think that they're going to take people down memory lane. I mean, when you hear Crossfire, you're hearing dancing, you're hearing moving, so the fire is going to be on with Crossfire.
Okay.
No 2 ways about that,
Now, how easy or difficult was it for you to put together this lineup? Because I know for promoters, that's one of the hardest things. Okay, who do we bring? Okay, we know who we want to bring now just to get them here.
Right.
Is everybody going to be able to fly at this time? Is the whole band together? Is the logistics and everything? I know that usually is the headache.
That's the biggest challenge for sure. But getting the lineup together was definitely a little pressure. That's why we started early. And every time you put a cast together, it's like, that's too easy. That's too easy. But when we gel this one, it's like, okay, this is it. This cartoon character would say, we don't have to change this at all. That what happened there. And of course, the logistics. This year, our card is pretty heavy because 2 of our major band is coming out of Paris. When our flight is big flight.
Big plane, as they say.
Big plane. So the card is heavy, but we say, look, it is what it is. We're not going to compromise. When you have a celebration here, everyone, not myself only, I think everyone want to go all out to celebrate. And we try not to compromise where that is concerned. And the historic moment also in this production for me personally, and I think everybody that visits that concert is going to be part of it, seeing the new and the old on one stage, which is our Oswald. And Kassav.
True. It's like the passing of the baton.
That's exactly what's happening there. Kassav, the roots, and Oswald is right now the hype and that new element. you know, when you look at that, what's gonna happen at that stage with those two, it's big for Oswald too. It puts him right up there. One time, undoubtedly, he performed on a lot of big stages outside.
Yeah.
But having him there with the legendary Kassav in St.Maarten is gonna be a very, very, let's call it goosebump moment.
Telling you. So the dance floor is there. How big is the dance floor this year? You add extra tiles?
The dance floor is bigger, you know. Once the bricks in the village, everything set level with the dance floor. We have the whole village as a dance floor.
Okay, nice. All right. So we got a special going on right now, early bird tickets,
we got a special which started since November, actually, November 17th.
And we it's still going on. So
early bird longer than ever.
Yeah.
You know, longer than ever, simply because we say we're going through the Christmas, we're going through New Year's, we're going through a lot of, how you say, festive moments. So, you know, start early, give them the opportunity. I must say, I got to big up all the fans because people have been purchasing the $50 early bird tickets. You know, they see the value. I mean, for 14 years, by now, you know, you're going or you ain't going.
Yeah.
You know, you're going or you ain't going.
Right.
If you're going, get your early bird ticket. It don't make no sense to wait until the last minute.
Right.
But that's a choice. That's optional because you have something else to do with your funds. But we created that opportunity for 50. The deadline is the 8th of March.
Okay, so you still got a few more days.
After that, the early bird gonna fly away. He may be gone to another island. But in any case, he not St.Maarten anymore.
Right.
You know, they're available online. Xtratight.com, which has been going very well. You know, we were one of the last to digitalize our tickets, but we found a great platform that is doing excellent. So Xtratight.com, you get your tickets there, but also for those who want a ticket in their hand and in their pocketbook, you know what I mean? That you could get it at Ali's box office, Adolphus Office Supply, Domino's Pizza, Levi's Boutique in Marigot, and Villa Royale in Grand Cars.
Okay, nice. And I know as we get closer to the date, you're going to have all kind of different promotions. I know Domino's usually gets on board
that special.
Yeah, they could even deliver your ticket to your door if you want.
Yeah, we're going to have like with Delta Petroleum, the Tank and Win.
Oh, nice, okay.
You know, so Delta Petroleum is on board, and we also have King's Lottery. We're going to be doing some very creative stuff with them also, you know. So I mean, you know, besides the promotion, the little incentives and the little gimmicks is what help create the hype, you know. So we ain't compromising on that at all.
All right. So after the 8th, can you tell us what the price of the tickets will be?
After the 8th, it goes up to $60.
$60.
So you could save yourself $50 for sure, you know. And then the day of the show, I consider it for the VIPs. You know, the VIPs always want to pay a little more, so it's going to be $70 on the day of the show for the VIPs, you know.
All right, so get them.
So we billing it up because if you look at the show, I mean, for Kassav alone down in Curacao, you pay $200. You know what I'm saying? So if we're busy selling tickets for $50, we cutting off the nose to spoil the face, like they say, you know. But it's our demographic, and we do our best to maintain as affordable prices as possible. Because I think whether you're in the business or not, you know that prices in the world, whether it's artists, flights, hotel, etc., it's all the way up now. So still to be maintaining prices, what we've been doing for like 5-6 years.
So once again, make sure you get your early bird tickets for Night of the Hitmakers 2026. It goes on Saturday, May 2nd.
May 2nd.
So that's the day after the parades.
That's the day after the parade.
So save your knees and your feet because you're going to need it for the dance floor.
And also it's all white this year. The Hitmakers is all white. Our team is tout en blanc.
Nice.
You know, so I'm very excited about that. And we have the right set of artists to complement that all-white team, you know.
Now, what's also very important, besides the dress code, besides the price of the tickets, besides the date and the artist, the time. Mr. Rude is strict when it comes to time.
7 and 7, 8 8,
so
9
those
9.
exactly, those open 7 and the show starts promptly at 8:45. You see, forget the 0 down to the 5 minutes we are, you know. And indeed, it's so important. From the time we step foot into this arena, we've changed the time and game because, you know, when I came to St.Maarten, I was with here. What time? St.Maarten time or this time?
Nah, this is Mr. Rude time.
I only got that.
There's a new time. It's a Mr. Rude time.
Our stage manager don't play. I mean, the bands know their itinerary. They know their schedule. You know, we have a lot of consideration with any kind of technical difficulties that could happen. So we factor in almost anything so that the show runs on time. We don't choke it up in. Nah, it's rule of science. You need X amount of time to change over a band. You can't beat that. Otherwise, the pressure is gonna be too heavy on everyone. The band, the sound company, our production. Nah, man. You come there to enjoy. We have a lot of booths. So just make sure the schedule run exactly. So 7 o'clock the doors open, 8:45. And the curtains come down at 3 o'clock on the dot. In the 14 years, no police had to stop our show,
True.
So, I mean, hey.
All right. So make sure you come and check it out. It goes down night at the Hitmakers. Right now, get your early bird tickets available until March 8th.
Right.
After that date, the tickets go up to $60. You can get your tickets online. What's the website again?
Xtratight.com with an X, Xtratight.com. Over at Ali's box office if you need it physically. Adolphus Office Supplies. You have Domino's Pizza, Levi's Boutique in Marigot, and Villa Royale in Grand Cas.
All right. Also,